Hey, what's up, guys? Big Time Collector 01 here, back at it again with another face-off review. And today we'll be taking a look at the Marvel Legends Walgreens exclusive comic book thing versus the Marvel Legends Fantastic Four First Steps movie thing. I'm really excited to take a look at both these figures. I've had the comic one for a long time. It's still one of my favorite Marvel Legends, but let's see if the new one can take its place. So starting off at round one, we have packaging. And as you can see, both are very different. Starting off with the comic book thing, as you can see, he came in that old standard Marvel Legends packaging. I really like this shape of the packaging. You get this nice big window showing off, the figure. You got the name here. You got the, the logo for whatever team or characters on the front here. On the side, you get some nice artwork. And this is a hefty box. Like, this is really heavy. Like, you got, like, for a standard Marvel Legends release, this is heavy. Like this, and again, this is a standard release Marvel Legend. This wasn't like a deluxe or a build-a-figure. It's standard. As you can see, you got some nice figure photography on the back. There's a bio at the top here if you want to read it. Pause it right now. And then here's a barcode at the bottom. You can't find this thing in stores anymore, but that is a discussion for later. Now moving on to the movie thing, as you can see, he has a very different style of packaging. As you can see, this one's more square, more simplified, but as you can see, it's also themed to be looking retro because the movie takes place in like a retro futuristic, 50s world, which is really cool. As you can see, it's got like the Fantastic Four Steps logo here. It's got an old classic Hasbro logo, which is really cool. You got some artwork on the side here. That same artwork on the back, legalese, barcode at the bottom, and a Fantastic Four logo at the top. Both packages are really good. I like how both are window boxes. I've always liked the old style Marvel Legends packaging, but I really like how this new one looks with all the white, the old school Hasbro logo. There's just a lot more detail and love put into it. So this round goes to the movie thing. Now moving on to round two, we have accessories. Both figures come with a pair of fisted hands. So you do want to be careful when interchanging the hands on the movie thing because the wristwatch is a separate piece and you don't want that falling off. And then both figures also come with a pair of open hands. But the comic book thing comes with one more thing that the movie thing doesn't come with. As you can see, he has this angry head sculpt on. As you can see, he's angry. He's got his teeth showing. But you can pop this off. And then you can give him this more neutral head sculpt. So having an alternate head is a really nice option. The movie thing is pretty lightly packed with only coming with just alternate open hands. And you could say the same thing for the comic book thing. But that alternate head just adds a lot more fun factor and value to the figure. So this round goes to the comic book thing. Now moving on to round three, we have paint and sculpt. Starting off with the comic book thing, I absolutely love this figure. I remember when I got this figure back in the day. I believe this was a 2017 release. I got it for Christmas, and man, this is still probably one of my favorite Marvel Legends to date. Just look at this figure. He's definitely got the mass and the bulk, but not just that. Look at all that unique sculpting to the rock detailing. Like, we've seen this body mold a few times, but specifically only for the comic book thing. So that is awesome. Like, this is a really unique body to the character, but the thing that really throws it out of the park is look at all that paint detailing in between the rocks. That is amazing. Like, we don't see paint detail like that in Marvel Legends now, which is crazy. Just that looks so nice. It's all over the figure. It's not just in the front, it's all over the figure, and it looks freaking phenomenal. I absolutely love how this figure looks. But the movie thing figure is no slouch either. He has some really nice rock texturing on the figure as well. It's all nicely sculpted. This is all new Sculpt too, by the way. So that's really cool. As you can see, they gave him like some pants instead of shorts. And the pants are nicely detailed as well. Got some nice texturing on the pants. Got the belt here with the 4 here and then the 4 on the sides. Looking really good. I absolutely love how this figure looks. And you also have the watch here. It's got a 4 sculpted on there, which is really cool. But yeah, I really do like how this figure came out. This is just the comic book thing come to life in live action. That is just awesome. The new movie thing figure is really good looking. I absolutely love all the new sculpted detail that we're getting with the figure. And again, it is just the comic book thing come to life. You absolutely cannot beat the sheer level of sculpted and painted detail on the comic book thing. There is a lot to love here. Again, the paint detailing is off the charts with this figure, and again, it's not something we see nowadays. So this round goes to the comic book thing. Now moving on to round 4, we have Articulation. Both thing figures here have a different neck joint. The comic book thing has a ball joint and disc hinge, while the movie thing has a dumbbell joint. And as you can see, with that disc hinge, the comic book thing can look up more. And both can easily bury the chin. But of course, both can rotate and pivot. But with the movie thing being on a dumbbell joint, he does get more pivot. They can both lift their shoulders up to about 90 degrees. And both can, of course, rotate all the way around. Both have single jointed elbows. And as you can see that the comic book thing can barely make a 90-degree bend, while the movie thing makes it a little past 90. The comic book thing can also rotate at the elbow, and so can the movie thing. But he does have bicep rotation as well. Both their wrists can rotate and hinge. Both have a diaphragm joint in the torso, and they can bend back pretty much the same. And the comic book thing gets a slight bend forward. But of course, both can tilt and rotate. But both can also rotate at the waist. Their legs can kick out this much, with the movie thing having a higher kick. Both have a thigh cut. Both have double jointed knees, with the movie figure having a deeper bend. And both their ankles can hinge down and up and have ankle pivot. The comic book thing has a lot of good articulation, especially for his size and bulkiness. But that's also what's holding him back. With him having a limited limited elbows and limited knees, he falls a little lacking. But the movie thing just has a little bit more range than the comic book figure. So this round goes to the movie thing. Before we move on to the final round, let's take a look at a few comparisons first. To measure out the two things, the movie thing comes to around 7 inches tall, while the comic book thing comes to around almost 7.5 inches tall. Here's the movie thing next to two other movie figures from the wave that I've reviewed. Here we have Johnny Storm and the Human Torch. I do have Reed. I will review him at some point. I'm still waiting on Sue. And then here they are next to the comic book thing. I never had or was able to get any of the other Walgreens exclusive Fantastic Four figures. And again, we'll talk about that in the next category. Now moving on to the final round, we have price. This comic book thing was released in 2017 as a Walgreens exclusive. They filled out the whole team throughout the year of 2017, and the thing I believe was the last figure of that wave. And at the time, he was only $19.99, and oh boy, you got a lot of bang for your buck with this figure. A lot of great new sculpting and paint detailing, and pretty good amount of accessories as well, and just the pure heft and mass of the figure. But now, if you want to get this figure, you're going to have to go to eBay or the aftermarket. And checking the prices on there, he can go up from $75 to $100, which is really expensive. But the movie thing here is available right now and in stores for only $25.99. If you're curious on where I got mine off of Amazon. And the winner of this face-off is the movie thing, 3-2. And there you guys have it. There's my face-off for these two thing figures. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, leave a like, comment down below, and subscribe. And let me know who you think should have won. Do you think I was right on the money with the new movie thing? Or do you think the comic book thing should have won? This comic book thing is a thing of beauty, man. We don't see anything out of Hasbro like this thing anymore. It's amazing. I still love this figure to this day. But yeah, both figures are great. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. See ya.